Just 1 minute. We are almost there. It normally takes some seconds. So let me see here if we are online now. And yeah, we are online now. So good evening, guys. Good evening, people who follow us on YouTube. We are here with Jubia, with Fernanda, and with Lucas in order to enhance or improve our English abilities. We normally have an English session every single Monday at 9 p.m. Brazilian time. So we leverage this time to use new vocabulary and put it in practice. Finally, the English and knowledge that we currently have. We don't have teachers here. We just use the knowledge that we have, and we try to not correct each other. We are just here in order to use all of that knowledge that we have acquired so far. And that's it about our sessions, our English sessions. So if you want to join us, you are welcome. You will be welcome. So today's topic is breaking through plateaus. It's interesting word, plateau. It seems like French. I'm not sure if it comes from French. However, it's a term or a word that is being used in order to express an interesting scenario. So it's gonna be a good conversation. Since we know each other well, we are gonna skip the question number 0, that is the self presentation. So let's move on directly to the question number 1. Okay. So I'm gonna ask to Lucas. Lucas, could you please start with the question number 1 and answer it?
Yes. Question number one. Have you ever felt stuck in your personal life or studies? What happened? Yes, I think um, when I was studying Spanish in the I think the last year, I felt a little bit stuck because I don't know I felt that feeling that I could listen and understand the person, but I didn't have vocabulary to talk in Spanish. The same happened in English, and
Mhm.
it is really hard because you feel a little bit you're confident, get get down because you think only that I can't speak, and that is I think the last time that happened when I was studying Spanish happened with my English,
Mhm.
and it's hard, was hard, but yeah, that's it. I think it was happened when I was studying Spanish.
Thank you so much, Lucas. And I want to say that it's kind of normal for people who are studying new languages to feel this phenomenon or this feeling that is the plateau, to feel stuck. That happened with me so many times. But now I would like to know from you, Jubia, have you ever felt stuck in your personal life or studies? What happened?
I felt stuck when I graduated law school, and I think I spent so many years studying the law, and I don't know, when your life changes so much that you didn't have only to study and work as an intern. It's a big change in your life, and I felt stuck because I didn't know what I want to do. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I wanted to be a public worker,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I had many doubts in my mind about what I will have to do, and I really felt stuck.
Yeah, I can feel you. Thank you so much, Julia, for sharing. And I believe that for everybody, it's difficult to face it when you feel stuck, when you feel that plateau, even though you make a lot of effort and you cannot see or you cannot feel some progress. Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard. Thank you so much for sharing. And now it's Fernanda's time. Have you ever feel something similar, Fer?
Yes, with I was studying French, some months after start studying, I felt a little bit stuck about the things that I had to learn. Um, and that's it. I think after we learn a language for a long time and have some vocabulary, you feel sometimes you feel stuck about what you need to improve and learn. And I feel like this in French yet, actually. But I'm trying to improve, and I will come back my studies.
Thank you so much, Ferry. And yeah, as I said before, I believe that when you learn a new language, it's more like not normal, but I believe you can feel it frequently because it's kind of difficult to add new vocabulary to when you speak or when you want to express something. That happened with me. I believe that nowadays I feel a plateau or stuck in my Portuguese process. There are some times that I wake up and I feel that like my Portuguese is really good, but sometimes I cannot like find the words, or when I am in a personal meeting with friends or in a work context, sometimes it's difficult to express myself. I believe that it's when I don't feel sure or I don't have a lot of knowledge about the topic is the moment that I cannot like find the words. I believe that's it. Yeah, it's hard. It's tough. Thank you so much, guys, and let's move on to the next question. Jubia, what about? Let's move on to the question number two. Could you please read the second one and answer it?
Yes. Why do people often lose motivation during a plateau? Mm, I don't know. I think mm, when you are when you are having dif- difficulties uh, doing something, I think um, you feel so much. You feel you feel frustrated. You feel uh, you you feel you are stuck. You are not good enough. You have so many thoughts about yourself, and it's easy to go on and have attention to those uh, thoughts, and it, it's hard to deal with it. And I don't know. I think we always want to see the results faster, and it, in life in real life it's not always like that. Things you have to put uh, time to see the results.
Mhm. Thank you, Juvia. And that you just mentioned, it's a phenomenon that is like getting like normal, that people are getting used to try to find solutions rapidly. And I believe that it's something that it's something bad, because when something is important, and not just important, it's something that is like meaningful for you. For example, learning a new language, we have to be sure, and we have to put in our minds that it's gonna be a long journey. So nowadays, like, there are a lot of people preaching that you can achieve things like quickly, and I believe it's something that it's bad, even more for new generations. And yeah, it was really a good example. Thank you so much, Jubia. Fer, what about you? Why do people often lose motivation during a plateau?
I think we lose motivation because we feel that we don't have an evolution about what we are doing, and we feel like stuck. So you don't want to keep the process because you don't feel that you are having a progress. So for me, it's like this. Sometimes when I feel that I'm not motivated, it's because of that. Oh, I feel that I worked so hard and I don't have the results that I wanted. So I start to feel a little bit disappointed.
Yeah, even more, as we said, and as you just said, when we work hard and we know and we feel that we made our best, and then we don't feel any progress, it's really bad, a really bad feeling, and it's easier to get the unmotivated. Thank you so much for sharing. And Lucas, what do you think about the question number two?
I think it's because normally the people want to see the results, and this is really sad when you can see the results, or the results become slow, slow, or you can see, or it just stop and you get stuck. Like in my case, I am a immediate person, so I need to work this when I am studying something, because I think, oh my god, if I, like, you did your challenge, I think it was 2 weeks studying,
Three,
study
3 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. I sometimes, if I do something, I want to see results like in 3 weeks. I want to speak English or Spanish, whatever, really good. And at the
Mhm.
same time, I don't have the same. I don't have. How can I say? I am not an organized person, so I
Mhm.
think, oh my god, I need to do everything to study the language in 3 weeks. But I don't organize myself to study 3 weeks, and I get sad because I can't study, and at the same time I can't speak.
Mhm.
So it is terrible, and it sometimes I lose my motivation because I feel stuck in the same place, and I don't see the results, and it is hard to deal.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough, as we said before. Thank you so much, Lucas, for sharing. And as a matter of fact, those 3 weeks for me were really tough. It was really challenging to record those videos, edit all of them, and at the same time study, because I had to study. I really studied Italian for 3 weeks, so yeah, it was really challenging. Well, about the question, I believe that you said almost everything. However, I would say that it's even more difficult when you are learning something and you are like an intermediate level. I believe that the first months, either you are studying a language or programming or something, whatever you want. I believe the 3 first months will be like easier to see your progress because you are starting from scratch. You're starting from zero, and every single step it will be like you will be feeling that you are like progressing. But after 3 or 5 months, when you get, or even 1 year, 2 years, when you get an intermediate level of that skill, that's the moment that it's even more difficult because you are already good, but you want to be, better, and doing a little step in that level, it's more difficult, even more in language learning, from my view. So, that's it, and that's it. Let's move on to the question number three. I believe that everybody answered the question number two, and I'm gonna ask to, Lucas. I believe that Lucas already did you already read the question number two? Who, who
Yeah,
was the person? Okay, so it's
I
it's
think it's
Fernando.
Fernando now. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Uh, could you please read the third one and answer it?
Yes. Yes. What strategy? Oh, sorry. What strategies help you stay consistent when progress feels slow? I try to understand what I'm doing about my studies or my work or the project that I'm dedicated, and see if there's something that I can change to have better results. Also, take some moments to rest,
Mhm.
because sometimes you are trying a lot of things together and don't have results because you are feeling tired. So
Mhm.
I try these two strategies nowadays.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's crucial to rest your mind because sometimes you are so stressed, and our brain so stressed, and sometimes we cannot see our own progress. They are really good strategies. Thank you so much for, Lucas. And you, what about you? What strategies help you normally when you feel like that?
I changed my routine that I'm
Mhm.
studying, uh, and I am trying to do it, but I'm trying to setting small goals, but it is really hard for me. Fernando knows because I normally when I start something, I like to put biggest goals, and this is almost impossible to me to do these things that I'm trying to change. And I think it's impossible. I think it's important to celebrate every achievement that you got.
Mhm.
And yes, and as Fernando said, remember why you are studying something, and why that thing is important to you. And I
Mhm.
think helped me to keep consistent.
Yeah, remembering why you started, the reason why you are doing something is something that will keep you not motivated but consistent. Thank you so much, Lucas, for sharing. And now it's, Juvia's time. Tell us about your strategies, Juvia, when you feel like, when the progress feels slow.
When I feel that my progress feels low, I I do what all of you do too. I try to take more time to rest. Um, I try to see how important is the study, the working I'm doing for the me of the future. Um, I try to change the way I am doing something too. I think when I was studying, I I changed my way of study so many times because I remember when I was doing my first college, I I used to study only by one way, and now I really trying to study by all of the ways I am searching for, because time is I have I want to spend time in real projects and less time studying the theory. And I think I'm doing uh, these things to change when I feel I am too slow.
Thanks so much for organizing our routine and trying new things. As you said, all of you, I believe that mentioned that. Perhaps because sometimes when something is not working, it's important to reanalyze the our strategies or our methods, because if it is not like showing results, it's perhaps we are doing something wrong, or perhaps something that is not like helping us to improve that skill or that thing that we are studying. Thank you so much, guys. Another thing that I would like to add is sometimes it's important to ask for a feedback. It can be from a colleague or from a tutor, or even I believe it's important to be a person that works in the same thing that we are doing. It can be either uh, language acquisition or another skill. So it's important to ask for serious feedback, because sometimes as human beings it's difficult to see our own progress, and we normally are tough with ourselves. However, I believe that others in an external context, there are some people that can like tell us what we are doing well and what we are doing wrong. And so I believe that feedback is important as well. So that's it, guys. Let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna read this one, okay? Do you think plateaus are necessary for growth? Why or why not? It's kind of it's a similar question that we had the last week. Well, I want to start with this one. I believe that plateau it's necessary. It's something that we cannot avoid. I believe that, when we face plateau is the moment that we are going to start building consistency, because and we get used to feel it, and if we overcome this moment that perhaps is gonna be 1 week, 1 month, 3, or sometimes a year, I believe that the next time that we are gonna face this in another skill or in another moment in our life, it's gonna be easier to handle it. So plateau is necessary, it's mandatory, it's gonna appear always. However, it's important to try to handle it in order to grow as persons or as professionals. So yeah, it's that's my answer. What about you, Lucas? What do you think about it?
I agree with you. I think when we face plateau, it is a moment that we can see, oh, okay, I got this level, but now I need to keep studying. I need to keep motivated because it is a moment hard, but at the same time, if you keep doing your studies with consistency, you will improve yourself in the thing that you are studying, and you overcome this challenge. And I agree with you. It's mandatory. It's normal. Every place, everything in our life, we will face plateau, and it's something that we need to live and try to adapt and keeping resilient and keep doing whatever what you want in the things that you are studying.
Thanks so much, Lucas, for sharing. I completely agree with you. Let's move on to the next participant. Fer, it's your turn. What do you think about it? Do you think that it plateau is necessary for growth?
Yes, I think it's necessary because when you feel stuck, you try to understand what is wrong or what you need to improve in your process of learning. And also, um, it's like when we learn something, it's not like linear. I don't know this word in English, but we will have moments with more motivation, other with less, and it's part of the process. But I think it's important to have this moment to understand what you are doing, change the strategy, also ask for feedback, as you mentioned. So, yeah, I think it's really important. It's difficult being in that position, but it's important.
Yeah, thank you so much, Per. And as you said, progress is not linear. It's gonna has its ups and downs always. I had a word for express that, but I forgot that one. But yeah, we have to know, we have to learn how to handle it and how to face it every single time that we go through these moments on learning. And now it's Jubia's time. What do you think about it? The question number 4.
I think it's necessary plateaus for growth because it's it's part of life. I think uh, we I I always wanted to be faster, learning something, doing something, and this is not healthy to have so uh, big standards, and it's okay when you feel stuck and you have to deal with it because you will face uh, some situations like this uh, before, no, uh, after that, and I think it's important to to grow and to deal with other situations during during your life.
Thanks so much, guys, for sharing. It's been really insightful. The word that I was trying to use was fluctuation. So the progress will fluctuate always. It's not gonna be linear, as Fernando said. And thank you, guys, again. So let's move on to the next question. I'm gonna ask to Lucas. Could you please read the fifth one and answer it?
Yeah. How can changing routines help someone overcome a plateau? Um, I think when we change our routines and we face new challenge or new material, I think it's really good because we change our perspective about the thing what we're studying.
Mhm.
And sometimes we get stuck in something because in my case I feel worried when I'm studying the same thing for a long time. I think, oh my god, so uh, it's terrible. I need to change the stuff, and I think it's really good. Uh, like we can study by podcast, but in some moments we'll think, oh my god, it is it's bad. I need to change for I don't know, read a book, and it is normal. Change the routine. It's really good in our not even just not just in study, but in
Mhm.
everything in your life.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Lucas. And something that I would like to add is that there are sometimes that you don't need to change everything. Perhaps you just have to adjust things or do little adjustments, and with that, you can improve your routine or improve perhaps some method that you are using or you were using badly. I believe that sometimes little adjustments will help you to master. I'm not sure if that's a word, or to improve your method or your routine that you are using. Thanks so much. And now it's fair. What do you think about it?
Okay. About this question, I think. Let me read again. Sorry. Okay. Um, about this question, I think it's important, like changing your routine should not feel so like bored about what you are studying, like having different moments in your day, and also divide your routine in the better way to try to equilibrate your studies, your work, and I think it's doing always the same thing is not healthy, I can say. So it's really important to try to have this balance to overcome this difficulty and have more inspiration, I think. So it's important because of it. Sometimes we are just, oh, I need to improve, but we need to relax a little bit also.
Yeah, thank you so much, Fer, for sharing. And yeah, it's important to change it in order to try to find a new inspiration. Maybe you are reading a book, but you are just using the same author, but then you find out that there are another author who has a similar content, and you enjoy it most. So perhaps that's a little change that you can do in order to improve it. It was really good. Thank you so much, Per. Jubia, what do you think about it? Question number 5.
I think changing routines help when overcome a plateau when you I think when about when I am searching for new ways to study, and I always think about what is the way that it takes less time to study something, to really understand what I am learning. And I really like to change and to see the results after that. I think uh, we don't have to be so much. I don't know how to say, like uh, so much. It's not the word, but something like so much closet with the the method of you are doing something. You you can experience experiences or other ways to study, to learn something new.
Yeah, I believe we must be open-minded when we are learning something new. We have to be open to find new resources, to consume new resources, to read new books. It's a good strategy. Thanks so much, Jubia. And I believe that everybody responded to question number 5. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So, guys, I'm gonna skip the question number 6 and the 7 because I believe that we already talked about several times about difficulties, discipline, or motivation, or social media. So, I believe it's important to go to different questions. So, let's see, Jubia, could you please read the question number 8? Question number 8. Uh-huh.
What advice would you give to a friend who feels stuck in life? I will say that life is really hard mm, to to us who is living for our generation. It's really hard, and I know that he is doing his best, and I am always think and wishing the best for him. And I am here, uh, and I am ready to help with whatever she or he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that uh, they are doing their best. And I don't know, I think I would say that they could keeping keeping uh, doing what they think it means something in their lives. If it's important to them,
Mm-hmm.
I I would say to keep doing this, and one time you will achieve what you want.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Hugo, for sharing. Yeah, I believe the first thing to say is that life is difficult for everybody. I believe that everybody has its own, or we have our own problems, difficulties. And yeah, I believe it's important to show them that it's just a period of time and the worst is happening. And every single day that happens, it's gonna get better and better. That's something I would I would say. I am not a good advisor, but I believe it's something that I would say. Fernando, what about you? What advice would you give to a friend who feels stuck in life?
I would say that it's normal. Feel not do not feel motivated sometimes, and also would say that to try to change some things in the routine. Try, I don't know, something new to relax and see if the strategies that my friend is using is working, because sometimes it's not and we need to see again and understand. Um, and I would say also that um, oh, that's it. What I would say. Just that.
Thank you, Fer, for sharing. Now it's Lucas time. Let us know about your advice for your friend.
I think I would say to keep uh, actually to change the routine, try to see new things, to get out the comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
and to keep it slow and steady, because you will overcome this moment, and that's it.
Thank you guys so much. Something that I wanted to say that is curious. I would say to to that person every single thing that I don't do, because normally when we give advices, there are things that we don't know in our own life. So For example, don't get stressed, take it easy, one step at a time, all of those things. Yeah, it's difficult. It's easy to say, but difficult to do. Thank you guys for sharing. Let's go to the next question. Let me see here. Lucas, could you please choose one question from 9 to 15?
Yes. Um, I think that the 10th. Why do beginners often improve faster than intermediate learners?
Mhm.
I I don't know. I think because when you start something, you feel more motivated because you think, oh, I need to learn this. I want to learn this, and uh, you are with your goal in your mind because you just started to learn something. But over the years or the month, like 3 or 6 months before you start, I think you forgot why you studied to learn the thing. And when you start something, you focus on basic things and you celebrate small wins. Like when you start to study English, you feel happy because you know how to say good morning, good evening, how are you? But when you become intermediate, you feel sad because you can understand some movie that you are watching. And I think that's it.
That was a really good example about when we start with basic things like saying good morning, how are you, but then we have to learn how to say how is it going, I hope you are doing well, and doing those like small, it seems small, but at that time that you try to do it, it's pretty difficult, I have to say. Thank you so much, Lucas, for sharing. It was a really good example. Fernando, what do you think about it? Question.
Normally, normally when we start learning, we have a lot of vocabulary structures to understand and learn. And when we are in an intermediate level, we have less vocabulary. Normally, when we watch a video, for example, read a text, a lot of words we will know. So we feel like, oh, talking about language, we feel like, oh, I don't have so much vocabulary to learn. I feel stuck. So it has this change when we think about a person that is starting learning a new
Mhm.
language and a person that is like, oh, I already studied for some years and I'm in the process for a long time, for a lot of time. Like,
Mhm.
and I understand that art is the difference.
Thank you so much, Fer. And I'm pretty sure that you have more experience about it because you are a teacher and you can see it in your students. So yeah, it's something particular I'm gonna say, but I believe that everybody has. We already have gone through this situation. To finish this question, Jubia, why do beginners often improve faster than intermediate learners? What do you think about it, or what do you think?
I think um, I felt that I take less time to learn the basic of English than I am taking to achieve the intermediate or the advanced level. But I don't know. I think you have to be more more present, like you have to talk more, and it's not so easy if you are shy or something like that. But I think to me it was the reason, but I don't know if it's the reason of everyone.
Thanks so much, Juvia. And it's important to say that every single person is different. Reasons will be for everybody will be different. It's the beauty of being unique because every single human being is unique. So thanks so much for sharing. Let me see here. Well, I believe that I already mentioned, and I wanna bring to the table the that part that Lucas said that we start motivation is over there. It's 100% motivated. We are so encouraged for something new, and the first week will be like, oh, I really want it, but in the meanwhile that the time passes is the moment that yeah motivation is gonna finish at some moment. That I believe that's why beginners they seem to learn faster. It's something I'm gonna point out. They seem it's not like they are learning faster. It seems because they started from zero and they are going to the basic things, but they are gonna face plateau at some point of their learning process. That's my comment. So, guys, let me see here. I'm gonna pick up the last one. I'm not sure it's gonna be the last one, but I would like to read the 15th one. I believe that we have never read the last question. So let me see here. Question 15. It's something personal. What is one area of your life where you would like to break through a plateau? It's a really, really good question. I would like to start with you, Fair. Let us know.
Uh, are you listening? Me? I was
Yeah,
like freezing a
go
little
ahead.
bit.
Mhm. Yeah, go
Okay.
ahead.
Um, I think at my work because I think I improve it a lot, but there are some content that I don't know yet, and I'm learning, so I feel a little bit stuck sometimes.
Thanks
That's
so
it.
much. Thanks so much for sharing, Fair. Now, Lucas, what about you? Let us know which area of your current life you would like to break through plateau.
In my case, I think in my career, actually, I don't know because I think I need to change something, but I don't even know what can I change. And I keep thinking about it, uh, studying like language. I think it's really important.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same time, I think I am freezing in the same place, and I think I need to break through this type of plateau
Mm-hmm.
in my life.
Yeah, I am pretty sure that everybody is facing or has faced plateau in our careers. I believe it's my case as well, but I would like to know from you, Julia, before my answer. What is one area that you would like to break through plateau nowadays?
Nowadays, I am now uh, having an internship in my area of data analysis and data
Mm-hmm.
engineering, and it is so hard to understand. It's so much information, and sometimes I think I'm I don't know why I'm going be crazy. It's so confusing, but I I have to remember that it's okay. It's everything is new and I'm just learning and I knew doing that and it takes time to understand to uh, to know if it is what I want
Mm-hmm.
and it's okay. I think I'm feeling this, but I'm okay with it. I will continuing uh, working and learning a bit
Mm-hmm.
every day.
That's the most important thing. Don't stop, don't give up. We have to continue. Otherwise, we will stay at the same point of our lives, of our career, of our life, personal life. Well, in my case, as I mentioned, it's something. Thank you so much, Hubi, again for sharing. In my case, it's a similar case about my career. Even though I am working on the field as software developer, there are some times that I am not enjoying so much my current position because it's more like I have to. I am leading. I am not like working or directly building things. I am more organizing. I am planning, and sometimes I don't like it because it's a lot of theory. I would like to do like more things like building things, developing things, fixing things directly. So I'm not sure why I am currently feeling like that. Perhaps I will have to try to find something more interesting about my field. Perhaps study a new post graduation, doing a post graduation study or a master's degree in something different. Perhaps moving to another field. I'm not sure, but nowadays I feel like that. It's really tough. It's really tough. I know. However, it's something that we will always face. And yeah, that's it. Let's move on to our last question. I believe we run out of time, so let's do our feedback moment. I believe we have 3 minutes. So briefly, guys, let's do our feedback moment. This is the moment that we can share what we learned today and how it was for us. I believe it's a good moment to share it. It's important as well to have a quick feedback from us. Let me see here. Can you hear me? I was freezing. Okay, so let's start before it goes offline. Lucas, go ahead, please.
I I enjoy a lot. I could use new words like I I oh my god, I forgot the word. Slow and steady is really good because I didn't know. Like I know slow, but no steady, and I enjoy a lot this conversation because it was a moment to think about myself too, like not just a moment to study English, but a moment to share uh, our point of view about this stuff.
Thank you, Lucas, for being here. And as you said, is the most. I believe it's the most important part of it that we are not like speaking in English. We are sharing our opinion, our own experience, and it's the moment that we like join our ideas here, and we try to go explain them through our voice. It's the moment that we really learn how to use it, the English acknowledge. Thanks so much, Lucas. And Jubia, what about you? Let us know what you learned today and how was it for you? How it was for you?
Uh, I learned a lot today. I didn't knew the the expression breaking through plateau, and it is really good to speak English and uh, say things that we are thinking and share our points of view. It's really good always being here. It's hard to be here because I'm working now, but we are here and it's good. It's important.
Thank you, Hugo, for being here. I believe it's hard for everybody. I believe all of us here, we all work, and for me, it's sometimes it's exhausting. However, it's the only way that we can improve finally our English. And you all guys are doing pretty great. Thank you so much. And to finish this part, Fer, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I enjoyed the topic. It was really nice. And sometimes we feel stuck about our studies, our personal life, job. So it's a really good topic to talk about.
Thank you, Fer, for sharing your ideas, your insights. It's always important to have you and to have everybody here. And that's it, guys. As I said the last time, if you have some ideas, some about new topics, please send me directly in my direct message. I'm gonna consider it, and perhaps in the next encounters or in the next sessions, we will be talking about that topic. That's it for today. I hope to see you the next time, and I wish you a good night and a good rest of the week. See you guys. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you. See you.
See you later. Ciao, ciao.